Greetings and welcome to the Astronomy Picture of the Day podcast. Today's picture for November 29th of 2024 is titled Messier 4. So what do we see here? Well, this is an example of a globular star cluster, and that is a cluster of about 100,000 stars or more that is bound together by its own gravity. So these are things that are bound, they're held together, meaning that the stars are not moving apart from each other over time. That does not mean the stars within them are not moving. They're orbiting around the center, but it is a permanently bound fixture, much like our own galaxy. Now, what objects would not be permanently bound like that? Well, that would be things that we call open clusters. Open clusters also are groupings of stars, but don't have enough mass to hold them. And that means that the stars over time can be moving faster than the escape velocity from that cluster. And that allows them to escape outward and to expand outward, and the stars will just fill in as random stars within our galaxy. So the globular clusters hold together for billions of years, and many of them are the age of our galaxy or even older. Open clusters are very young, talking in the few 100 million-year-old range in general, or even less. So this is an example of one of those globular clusters, and is actually one of the nearer ones, only a little over 5,000 light years away. So in terms of star clusters, that's relatively close. Many stars that we see are of course even closer than that. But in terms of a cluster, that is one of the closer ones. Now this is actually an image taken not with a big telescope, but with a relatively small telescope here on Earth. And that is a telescope with a diameter of around 15 inches or about 37 centimeters. So it's not a gigantic telescope by any stretch, but really you can get nice pictures of these. And in fact, sometimes for observing larger size objects, you want a smaller telescope to get the wider field of view than you get with a very large telescope that might be meters across. So this allows you to get a much wider field of view in the sky and really be able to see more detail overall than what you would just see if you tried to zoom in and get a little tiny portion of this. Now, globular clusters have been important in the history of astronomy. They are one way that we have actually been able to determine the structure and extent of our own galaxy. As they spread around our galaxy, they're kind of in a spherical distribution, and measuring those long ago told us that our galaxy was much larger than we originally thought, because these clusters were scattered around the galaxy randomly, and therefore they're the center of their distribution told us where the center of our galaxy was. And we found out that it was nowhere near our own sun. In fact, we're way toward the outskirts of the galaxy. So studying objects like this have helped us really better be able to determine the structure and extent of our own galaxy. So that was our picture of the day for November 29th of 2024. It was titled Messier 4. We'll be back again tomorrow for the next picture, previewed to be The Climb. So we'll see what that is about tomorrow. And until then, have a great day, everyone, and I will see you in class.